Welcome back. In our last video you saw us hand bending all the stirrups, tying all the rebars, and in this video we'll place them on the roof, tie the corners, buy our new scaffold, and you'll also see one of our biggest mistakes so far with this project. Things don't always go to plan, but yeah, that's why we're here. We'll live and we'll learn. Let's get on to it. And to bend the rod for the corners, I'm going to be using my good old DIY contraption here. that actually served its purpose very well. I bent 130 stirrups already here, but now we're bending thicker bars. So this one is 12 millimeters and those before were only 8. Hopefully there's enough strength in these biceps to bend this. Let's see. And we got our first bent bar. This is approximately what it should look like, 60 centimeters on each side. And yeah, simple 90-degree corner here. Now let's make 30 of these. Okay, time for a break and lunch. Now let me introduce you with the Balkan delicacy. There is a lot of, well, Croatian, Mediterranean and Balkan delicacies that we have around here, but this one is in my top 3 for sure. This is called burek. Ta-da! There's already a little piece missing. I chipped it away because I couldn't wait. And that's how delicious it is. The most common sorts are cheese and meat here. So it's basically a dough just filled with either fresh cheese, salty cheese, or meat. In Bosnia, if there are any Bosnians watching, they might be angry because there they call this cheese pie, and burek is only meat one. But here we call it burek. Salut. Okay, that's done. We have 24 regular ones. So basically for the 90-degree corner, for these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we need to make 12 of for here up. So they're gonna go 60 here to connect with this one, 60, then 50. To have at least 50 centimeters of half a meter of straight up, so I can put the beam going from here to that one, and then 60 again down to connect. So 60, 50, 60. That's in total 1 meter 70, and we need 2 of these. So yeah, let's cut and bend this.
Da je meni slatki zeman prošao. Zaboravi neću grabokine torbe ni sorotke njene čorbe. Misli Doro da Bog da te ujla zmija. A?
Nije loše, Frano.
A?
Odlično. I was supposed to start bending the corners already, but then Frane decided to come and recite one of his poems. Yeah, and you cannot interrupt him.
On je legao smija. A bila...
Since Frano left and graciously gave us some time to do some work before he decides to come back, we'll use that time and let's bend these so they can go here. So tap, tap, tap. It should look something like this. Hopefully we got the measurements correct. Time to assemble the corners, the upper corners, the flat part where I need stirrups. is 50 centimeters. So according to the math that we did, we can go with the 4 stirrups. Yeah, maybe again, some would say it's an overkill, but better safe than sorry. It doesn't cost me much. Luckily, these are small, so they're easy to tie. I can just put them like this. No need for our special invention with the wheelbarrow, bags of cement, fence, and so back and forth. So this should be quick. And finally, we have the rebars ready. All the iron is done. That wasn't easy, but yeah, I'm glad that's finally done. Finishing with rebars. I finally went here and evened everything out a little bit. If you can see here, it's nice and flat for the concrete. And also the slopes. As you can see that there is no rock sticking out. It needs to be all flat and nice. So yeah, rebar can lay flat. And yeah, this is the result. I don't know if you can see good, but there's a lot of trash to pick up now. Probably a few wheelbarrows. But yeah, also good because actually I found few cool stone plates, very thick ones. So I'll be able to use them later for the floor. So yeah, some good findings and a bit of cleaning. Let's do it. And then finally put the rebar here and see how it fits. Yeah. And okay, we got that done, and now we actually have a neighbor that will help me weld something. So I need to connect the wall plate, which is basically wooden beam that is gonna go on the furthest side of the house. I need to connect it to the ring beam, to the concrete beam itself. So I have this 18 millimeter rod. It'll go inside the concrete and then through the wooden beam, and then basically we screw it from up, and then that's how it'll connect both. Very good. But to provide it a bit more structural stability, because we have a strong wind called Bora here, which blows sometimes up to 200 kilometers per hour, so we definitely want to be safe. I want to anchor it down, so it'll look something like this. So we'll have a plate which is 6 times 8 centimeters welded to that, and then that will be on the bottom end of the concrete beam, so they'll provide for even more stability. So let's go do it. We want to do 12 of these, so here I have 12 rods and they're 12 anchors. That's it for today. He did one and it took him a bit longer than expected. He needed to set everything up and so yeah, it'll probably take him about an hour or so, and it's already slowly getting dark. So yeah, let's call it a day and see what our anchors look like tomorrow.
Good morning.
And good morning, fine people. Another day, another challenge. Today we have Pau again. She joined, which means it's weekend. And since tomorrow we finally want to pour our concrete, today we need to do the final preparations. So it's time to place the rebars up and see how they fit.
And today we're also going to be installing our Reolink camera. But more on that later.
So we don't have a scaffolding yet, and we improvised ourselves a little DIY version. We thought for a little house, which is quite low, we can still get away with using this or similar. And yeah, let's see how it goes. It is a bit big. I mean, I measured 390 here, which is the correct measurement, but I measured it all the way from here, which we basically don't need. Here we're gonna have corners that I cut, and also there it's sticking quite outside. But yeah, I always cut a little bit longer because I can easily cut them now once it's up. But if it was shorter, then we would have real issues. I'll cut these to the size that we need them. Very mysterious.
What are they for? Explain us, please.
Yeah, so these are, that I said, distancers, or yeah, well, basically you put this on the rock like this, and then on top of it the rebar comes and plugs in here, which basically means that we have I think these are 3 centimeter distance from the rock to lift the rebar a little bit up. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Basically this sits on the rock and the rebar fits in here. Ta-da!
Alright, and the time to unpack and install our new toy, the Reolink TrackMix LTE, has arrived.
But first, let us tell you a bit of story about how we came to this. It was actually sometimes around May. It happened a few times that we found the doors open to the main house. The thing is, we didn't have a lock on it, so it may have been the fault of Bura, a wind that happens here, and it's quite strong. Or it may have happened that someone is a bit more curious than they should be. Now, this is a very safe village and area. We don't think anyone would steal something here. But yeah, you never know. Then we started thinking about installing a camera so we can see exactly if someone is a bit more curious than they should be.
And a funny thing also that around those times, one of our good friends has just installed cameras in his house, and he was bragging about it, telling us all the potential and
Yeah,
the
he was so
amazing
into it.
features it has. And he told us that it was Reolink.
Yeah, he was talking about these amazing features, like they were blown away, like face tracking. You can recognize, you can distinguish between people, animals, and vehicles whatsoever. It can also zoom. It also has night vision, so you really see clearly during the night. So yeah, we're really blown away by that. And then maybe a month after, it was I think late June, Reolink actually contacted us. They wanted to do a little promotion to send us a camera. We already obviously had the intention to get a camera, but never got around to actually do it. So it came perfectly. The thing is, that's when we stopped with the project for 3 months because we're not allowed to build. So yeah, we said, okay, we can you can send us a camera after summer. We would really like to install it and have it. Anyway, we wanted to buy it. And now we have the opportunity to also do it for you and yeah, test it out all together. We really want to see if...
Full potential.
Exactly. If our friend was bragging...
Rightfully.
if our friend was bragging rightfully.
All right, so enough talking and let's open it. Feels like Christmas. Yes. This is amazing. Look. It even comes like with a camouflage pattern, and it's heavy. Huh. I love it.
Paul would have it next to the bed.
Yes.
Well, maybe that didn't sound. That's not what I wanted to say, but as a lamp, as a decoration.
Cool. I'm very excited about this.
Let's find the perfect place for it and install it. So we're walking around looking where to install our new toy, and let me demonstrate the power of. Two-way audio. Hola. What do I want? Nothing, just walking around here looking at this beautiful house. Maybe I want to buy it. We still didn't find the perfect spot, so yeah, we'll install it tomorrow probably. But yeah, we got even the 4 screws, so it's just about screwing these 4 holes, and that's it. Should take not longer than a minute. This is really cool for us because we still don't have Wi-Fi here, as you can see. So we received the SIM card. It does cost 16 gigabytes, €5 a month, and that should be enough. And when we get Wi-Fi here and house is done, then we can simply connect it there and enjoy all the videos for free. We also received the SD card. That's also really cool. I really appreciate that because it doesn't force you to subscribe or stream or I don't know what. You basically have a storage inside. You place a card and then you store your memory there. We also don't have electricity here, of course, so here we'll be connecting it once we do get electricity. And for now, we can run it on a solar panel, which should hopefully arrive within a few days, and then we can test that as well. And as always, with complete honesty, we did get this for free, and it actually came at the perfect moment. We were really looking for something like this, but we didn't get paid anything to promote it, right? So we'll test it as we go. You can test it with us, see how it works, and yeah, if it's good, great for everyone.
The universe heard us.
How cool. So we're looking, I actually started googling to buy the scaffolding because even though it's quite low, we didn't want to risk our safety. And actually the neighbor that welded us the anchors, yeah, he happened to have a baby scaffold. It still goes up all the way to here, so I think the working height is maybe like this. So yeah, it's definitely enough for the little house.
That's why you gotta be good to your neighbors. They can save your day. But not only that's why, you gotta be a good person overall. But that's why.
Okay, this should go here. And then this, I guess, yeah, like this. Going down.
Whoa.
Ta-da! Oh, he saved the day. Best day ever, really. So excited to have this. Now we can seize the day and get this done. And he also brought us these. So he welded all 12. In the end, we're gonna need 8 because we're only gonna secure the wall plates that are on the longest sides. 4 extra, we're gonna use it later on the bigger house. Anyway, it looks like this. So we have the 80mm rod that's gonna be placed in the concrete, and then we welded the screw for the plate and then also the screw for the rod, and now we have anchor down. So there's no way, once that is casted in the concrete, there's no way anything will pull it up. Here we are tying the corners. So yeah, we took us a bit of thinking to figure this out, but yeah, I think in the end we did it like this. So this one goes all the way here, meets this one, and then the corners we're doing through. So since this is a 12mm rebar, the rule kind of is that the corners need to go in each side. In this case, 12 times 4, well, 50 centimeters, a bit less than 50, and then yeah, we're just trying to stick to that. Pau, the rebar tire.
And I'm the master because I knew how to introduce all of them
How to introduce all of them.
to each other. Now they're intertwined.
How do you feel about yourself doing this?
I'm very good.
Very professional.
Exactly.
This is really fiddly work and time consuming. Takes time.
Go Gabriel. Go Gabriel.
We need scaffold.
Yes.
We're gonna go buy one right here, right now.
Be careful, no?
Who's gonna put this inside? Me. Apparently.
Be careful, please.
It's gonna cost us it's gonna cost us like 1,000 euros, but
I thought you were gonna say
yeah.
our lives.
It's gonna cost us 1,000 euros, but yeah, anyway, we need it, so that's fine. Guess what this is? Scaffolding. Now let's go and pick it up.
Well, first to pay it.
Well, first to pay it, yeah, and pick it up. Okay, paid. Zoom this here. 770 euros. Ouch, that hurts in my fingers.
Delicious.
My delicious fingers, but yeah, but as we said, safety first. This is gonna keep us safe.
Woo!
Here we go. Day after, we got the scaffold. Let's bring it to the houses and mount it. We got it here. Now let's figure out how to assemble this. Should be quick and easy. So excited. Look at this. Looks amazing with these red tubes. Well, these are not tubes. It was actually pretty easy to figure it out. So it took us maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes to set it up to this point. Who do we got there?
We made it.
We made it.
So something unfortunate happened. As you can see, many of our walls are uneven, and unfortunately we had made this rebar quite wide. So in the bottom part it fits quite well, but on the top part the wall gets narrower. And what Gabriel has explained already is that for the molds, for the concrete, we need to have at least 5 centimeters on the sides. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this rebar narrower as we did for the slopes yesterday. Hope that solves the problem. So that's gonna take quite some time, and that means that we're not gonna manage to do what we wanted to do today, but that's part of the process and it's okay. We cannot get frustrated because that wouldn't bring us anywhere.
Now we're gonna enjoy the view a little bit and this delicious food. The Pau prepared, it's really amazing.
It's called satarash. It's a Dalmatian or Balkan dish. Mainly, it's like a vegetable stew, similar to ratatouille or to peperona, something like this is in Italian. But yeah, it's similar to ratatouille. It's very delicious. Normally we eat it with pasta, but right now we did it with quinoa. Yes. So this video has come to an end. We didn't manage to do what we actually wanted to do from the beginning. But it's all right, it's all learnings, and also few cool things happened. So for example, we got our scaffold and we also got our Reolink. We didn't install it yet because we want to find the perfect spot, as we already mentioned. And it was a good weather, so what can go wrong, right?
What can go wrong? Yeah, exactly as you saw. We need to do 3 rebars again. Remember, measure correctly, do the job once. Measuring correctly and do it, I don't know, as many times as you need to learn. We learn as we go. You can learn with us. And if you do something like this, you know what exactly to do. And another little news at the end, we started a GoFundMe campaign. If you've been following this channel, you know that we're bringing this beautiful traditional stone house back to life. It's going to be purely made out of rock. And that takes a lot of time, effort, and finances. So yeah, a little bit of help would be of great help for us. You can find a link in the description. So if you can donate a couple of bucks or simply share it, that would also mean a lot. Thank you very much in advance. And also, if you like these videos, please give us like, subscribe, share it. That helps us a lot with the YouTube algorithm.
See you next time.
Thank you very much. See you
Ciao.
next time.